Hey, I do have a reason for sitting here. And while I was sitting here, I thought, why not? Why not take the opportunity to say hi? Why not take the opportunity just to reach out to folks and just let them know that you are thinking about them? And I got to thinking, why not? I am sitting here in this area called Auburn, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to find out what to do next. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm confused and have lost any facilities or faculties, excuse me, as it were. I do have a little trouble with my memory from time to time. I do have a little trouble with my memory from time to time, but I've been talking with folks about it, and I found that one of the main things that we should do, and one of the main things we should always consider when we're getting older, is three main things. The first one is that you're going to lose your memory. It's going to happen to you. It may be short term, it may be long term, it may be for a split second, but you're going to lose your memory. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the Seahawks look to be a very, very good team. And my hope is that they will definitely go to the World Series this year. I think they have everything in place to make it happen. That kid they got in the backfield there, they call him Beast Mo. Oh, have you seen him? He's like a tractor pull. I never saw anything like this guy. He just runs over people. I don't think he's as big as that. That guy that pitched for the Diamondbacks, and he was here in Seattle for a while too, that Randy Johnson. He was another fireballer, I'll tell you what. Now, if those two had been on the same team, we might have had something pretty special. But anyway, the sports picture out here is very good. Everything's looking real good. The Cougars and the Washington State Dogs, no, they're not the Washington State Dogs. They are University of Washington Dogs are doing real well. And I was talking to somebody here the other day, and they were telling me that it had been, I don't know what he was trying to say, but it had been a while since since that happened. And, I haven't had an opportunity to do any hunting, but they hunt out here too, I'll be darned. It's a little different than what we do back there in Montana, because they actually can hunt in the farmer's yard. Now, I know there's some of that goes over in eastern Montana, but most of them don't want you to hunt out there, and that's why the cattle those elk are all held up there with the cattle, so. But anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, why am I sitting here? And then I remember I'm meeting my son, and so then I thought, well, maybe I'd make a little, just a small little video to say hi to everyone. And so I just wanted to say hi to everyone and let everyone know just how much, I miss you and I'm thinking about you, and everything else is just been real good. I'm sorry sometimes I don't get right back to you. Or come to think of it, not many of you contact me. Or, yeah, that's what's happening. Not many of you are contacting me, but I want to contact you. Why? Well, I want to contact you because I like making videos. My son has accused me of being some kind of a monger that just loves to do videos. Well, I feel it's important that my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren are able to view their grandpa. Why? Because there's many things about their grandpa that they should find interesting. Not many noteworthy, but interesting. I want them to be able to pick up a picture and say, hey, that was my grandpa. He didn't remember much, but that's what happens when you get a little older. I don't know if I was telling you about that earlier. There's three things that happen to you when you get older. you lose your memory. And just, other things that come along with that. All of a sudden, my nose has decided to grow hair. My ear has decided to grow hair. The top of my nose is growing hair. And my eyebrows just take off as they please. They just go anywhere they want to. And look at this. The top of my head. I barely have enough hair on my head anymore to do a little porch. So things like this have been somewhat stressful for me. But nevertheless, I think that the price of gas is way too high. And I think that what we're doing about it is nothing. I drive. That's what I do. I'm a driver. Well, I'm not a driver. I like to drive. I've got friends that are professional drivers, and I'm definitely not a professional driver. I could be, probably. I can't remember what it is you got to do to be one, but I'm thinking you have to learn how to drive one of those great big 18-wheelers, and I'm thinking they want you to have some kind of a special license. I do find that somewhat hard to understand in that I'm 64 years old. It's amazing I can remember that. And there is no problem with me operating a motorboat. Actually, they would rather have me operate a motorboat at my age, because I don't need a license, than they would have somebody 35 or 40 with much better, reflexes and stuff than me. Just doesn't make sense. And then, you know what? I have a 32, 35 foot, somewhere in there, motorhome. And I don't have to have any kind of a special tag on my thing to ride a motorhome. But if I want to ride the motorcycle I'm carrying on a motorhome, I got to have a special tag. Doesn't it just kind of amaze you sometimes when you get to thinking? I know none of us do it very often, but when we get to thinking, what kind of stuff has been going on around here? I wake up one day, I'm 64 years old, the world's gone by, and it's a big mess. And nobody informed me that it was going bad. Well, so this is the situation we are in right now. We have got to become a nation that is indivisible. That means it's undividable. That means that 2 don't go into 6. That means that 6 is 6 here in this country. So, my little shout out to all my friends that care to listen or would listen, before I forget, it is very, very, there you go, I forgot. Oh, I just, one extra very, and the thought just goes from me. I don't know if we were talking about horseshoes or hula hoops. You see what's happening? The stress of not remembering whether or not I have my wallet, my phone, and my keys every day is starting to show. I don't know if you guys picked it up, but I got a few wrinkles. A few wrinkles, I guess. It's like my face is lopsided anymore. Anyway, I am not depressed. Don't take this type of talk as depressing. I have hope. I have hope for you. I have hope for me. And I'm having fun. But this is very important, that we all live our lives free of criticism from those around who have no idea what we're going through. That is the challenge put before us. It says, judge not unless you be judged. So my whole life right now has been turned upside down. I didn't know what I thought I knew, and now I know what I didn't. The thing that's important, and the thing that will last on and on and on, is your faith that your life has been brought forth by a purpose. and that purpose is to be good. Not good. That purpose is to come into perfect communion with our Creator, who has designed this whole thing for us to come through and actually, I think, get to the place of total need for Him. Once you find out that you've tried all the pills, you've drank all the booze, you've run all the parties, you've had all the women, you've had the fast cars, you had all that stuff, what is it really all about? There is a need for us to rely on the Creator who loves us and desires us, and let life go. Let it go and let Him lead you. Hey, listen, I love everybody, and I don't mean to wax on or wax off or do all that weird stuff. I'm having fun with you tonight. Everything is good. I know I'm losing my memory, but I lost it 40 years ago. So please don't be alarmed by this. I'm trying to do this as fun, and hopefully you accept it as fun. But know this, I do care about you. I am deeply interested in what God is doing in your life. And my prayer for each and every one of you is that He shines, that He's seen, and each and one of us is yielded to Him, so that He might, in the whole end of all of this stuff, He might show Himself worthy of our love and our commitment to love Him and to do those things we hope honor Him. So I just want to say, hey, I love you all, and this is my quest, to live by the leading of the living God who has chosen me to be a friend. Hey, listen, love you guys, and thanks again for listening to it. It's just what it is, and you can catch me on YouTube. Hey, love you guys. Bye.